Round one, fight!
Hey, Dreammates here. Welcome to the channel where I play through Xbox Game Pass games and at the end give my final review. Today is actually my first time I played through one of the games completely. That is on the Xbox Game Pass roster there. It is Archvale, so we have come to my final review episode. It should be short, I would say less than about 10 minutes for you guys there, so keep it short. However, as much as I enjoyed the missiles and the nostalgia that came with this game, in the fact that it was in a bit style, my liking does not go much further than that. This game has misrepresented itself. It is not a role-playing game. The world is not alive. There is no adversity that the people around you are having that you can help them with. There is no full sets of armor. There is no personal choice of armor, and being able to. The crafting system is really weak. Storyline. The storyline is horrible. There's like a whole 15 sentences to the storyline. A few at the beginning and just a few at the end. So it's misrepresenting itself as a role-playing game. There is missing so many elements. The risk reward is messed up in it. Because you can wander into a zone and there's a chest sitting there for you with a nice little flail. That's a huge upgrade for you. The crafting system, being able to combine different pieces of ore into new fantastic pieces of ore that will give you an even better piece of armor, better, stronger piece of weaponry that has greater armor piercing potential. They missed the mark. They missed the mark so badly. They did hit the mark very strongly on the double analog and the fact that it's just missile craziness. I can't really talk about the cooperative gameplay because I didn't play it cooperatively. I just played it single player all the way through. If you bring in cooperative, you're just gonna make more of a mess when there is no customization. Everybody's being running around in the little devil pink helmet, the little devil helmet, because that is the best armor you can have if you're melee, and then you're going to be this if you're this. There's going to be no variety to the differences in people. You have two friends that are warriors that are playing on there, and it's the three of you, and you're all warriors. You're not going to really actually have be able to track which character you could be, because you're blinking when he's blinking, and you could lose each other and get smoked and toast, especially if it's on hardcore. There was no proper thought and planning put into this game. I feel like it was something that somebody put forward in their garage in 48 hours over a weekend. I would really like to give it a high score, but I'm going to actually give you my score right here, right now. And then I will explain why I gave it such a bad score. I would like to give it a good score because I did enjoy it. It was nostalgic. There was double analog that I got to learn. But I can't. It's not. It's 6.5 out of 10 is my score I'm giving Archvale. And it's losing 2 points because it's not a role-playing game. You can say, hey, it's a role-playing game, but then it's just not. So boo. 2 points right off there. So the absolute best, if you were just like absolutely spectacular at doing the rest of it, you can get it 8 out of 10. But it's not possible. The storyline is poop. I'm trying to be nice and not really getting too overly heated in my language, but it's poop. It's absolutely, it's like 8 lines. 4 at the beginning, 5 or 6 at the end. 10, 12 lines. That is not a story. That is not a story of a role-playing game. So you lost a full point on the storyline. It was horrible. Customization, you're losing another full point on character customization, being able to utilize the ability of selling things, the ability of being able to use different types of ore to combine to put them together. Because there's a forge. I mean, it's a forge. You should be able to combine different alloys together to combine different metals. So, so you're losing another point there. So the other half point, I almost made it a full point, but I wanted to give you better than 6. So this is me being generous. I should have given you a 6. This game is set up for kids, yes. But no, it is not set up for kids. This game is made for a mentally challenged 5-year-old kid. In the country I live in, you go outside right now, you're going to freeze to death if you just have a jacket, a necklace, and a hat on. You will. There's no doubt in my head. So kids are smarter than that. They're playing down to insanely dumb levels for these kids, and those kids are not as dumb as you give them as they're playing it down to be. If anything, kids are smarter than you are. You just don't realize it. So you lost another almost full point there, but I'm only going to give you a half a point loss on that. Because I don't have kids, I can't really speak into that too much. But I think that you make the kids seem like they're just dumb as boards. So I would like to, I believe I've explained my 6.5 out of 10. It's misrepresenting itself, horrible storyline, risk reward is all messed up, there's no customization for your character, the list goes on and on. Like, I almost want to even give it like 5 out of 10. But 6.5 out of 10, I'm happy with leaving it at that. I think that's been harsh enough on them to make them wake up and say, wow, this maybe isn't a role-playing game, it's a Missile Madness combat. There is no role-playing associated with this. So the fact that they have role-playing tags and saying that it's a role-playing game and it's on the thing under a role, it's not. It's not. It's just genuinely it's not. So I would like to thank you, and hopefully I don't feel like you feel like I've been too harsh. But I have to be. I have to be. You guys, you failed. So thank you for joining me for my final review on Archvale, where it gets a score out of 6.5 out of 10. Thank you for joining me on my channel. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, feel free to do so. I play through Xbox Game Pass games and give a final review, good or, in this case, bad, at the end of playing through the game. So, thank you for joining me. Until next time, take care of yourself, your friends, and your family. Take care.